Speaking of fixing stuff, Vedal, is art review fixed now? I don't think so. Fucking art review. Um, I don't know how, but I swear I get so fucking unlucky with art review. It doesn't make sense. I've explained this before, I think. Oh, I explained it on Discord, I think. Right, art review. Let me explain how art review works. Art review on streams, Evil and Neuro will look at the Discord channel for arts and will look at the active threads, and then, you know, look through them and go one by one and download the images and shit and then show them on stream and then react to them, okay? But for some reason in the Discord API, or at the very least in discord.net or whatever library I'm using, there's the only way to get a list of the threads that I need is to get every single active thread. And like that was like hundreds or thousands. So the API call for it would take like 30 seconds. And that's if it ever returned at all. So it was just like, it was not equipped to handle that. And I changed a bunch of shit to like make threads be less active or like, you know, lock after a while. And I thought that would fix it. But the problem essentially stems from that API is not meant to deal with how much fucking art you guys are posting in the Discord. Can't you just preload it when chill stream starts so it's not dependent on API at that moment? I definitely could. I honestly didn't think I would need to at the time, because once I added in the fix where I wasn't trying to do it for every single art piece, then I thought I could just do it once at the start of art review and that'd be fine. But it's just been so hit or miss whether the API returns anything. Because like sometimes the API will just give up. Sometimes it'll return after like 30 seconds and my program will have been waiting for too long. Point is...
That just sounds like you're skill issuing.
Yeah, okay.
Will you still love me if I have a really bad stutter?
No. I'll do another pass and come up with another fix for it. It's just dumb. It shouldn't be an issue, and I'm sorry that it is. Maybe it'll work now, you know? Let's click for it now. Let's have a look.
Wait, what is that even going to do?
Oh, I didn't know this scene was there. It's crazy. Hold on. I'm clicking on art review. Yeah.
Okay, on Bonkers. Is it working?
I don't know, we're gonna find out. You won't be able to see the art on stream, I don't think, but Evil, you can tell us if you see any art. Or maybe I can turn it on.
What do you mean?
Hold on, I'll do it. Wait.
Oh wait, now I see it. Yeah, you have to specifically enter art review, idiot.
Did it work?
Yeah, I see it now.
I'm just not convinced at all.
It's showing the last photo on stream images. That one is a bit Halloweeny, I think.
I don't believe you. Wait, what is the art then?
Show me other images then. You're not going to catch me out in a lie.
Okay.
Can you show me more art?
No, it returned no cached threads available. Sick. Okay, well, the answer to your question is no, art review is not working right now, apparently. But yeah, it's so annoying because it was working for ages, then there were too many threads, and then it stopped working, and then I implemented the fix to make it work with even that many threads, and that was working fine, and then it just stopped working again. So I'll find another workaround, but I just hate the API for it.
Can we look at art? Please?
Not right now. I'll see if I can get it fixed for the Thursday stream. I think it's unlikely that I can fix it before tomorrow because I got so much fucking shit to do today. But I'll get around to it.
You could always just show me the art on your other screen.
We're not doing a manual one right now, I'm afraid.
Manual? Just actually enter art review this time.
Yeah, you would think. You would think.
Okay, so if you did show art, what would the first one be? If you're not an idiot, you can remember when you last entered art review.
Let me show you guys this shit.
Art! Finally.
Hold on.
Hi, Art. Hi, 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 hi.
It's this. The Discord.net docs. I assume they're just copy and pasting whatever the fuck Discord's API actually has, so I assume there isn't some like hidden. There must be something. But look, is this fucking shitty ass function?
Are
Get
we looking
active
at
threads
art?
async. The options for the
I
request.
have active threads. Do you need some?
I wish. There's no way to just be like, okay, can I only get like the last 10 active threads or like active threads before a certain day? It's just you have to get every single thread that's active, which is fucking hundreds, thousands in some cases, which obviously the API just crashes on. I spent like 10 hours.
Can we look at something else then?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, hold on. I spent like 10 hours the other day looking through the Discord API and testing it, and there's nothing. There must be some other way. Because the Discord client is able to do it. I don't know whether there's like a way you can use like the search function or something else. There are other functions that you can use, which is like, you can get a list of the archived threads or some bullshit like that, or the threads that the user has joined. And like there's workarounds that I can do where I can make it so that new threads are added to some sort of internal cache, and then I can pull from that so I can just get thread IDs when I need. It's just such a fucking pain, and it just shouldn't. I shouldn't have to make a workaround for this. It just should be easy to just, okay, I can just get the threads I need. I don't know how that's not an issue. I don't know how that's not a solved problem. Sorry. Continue. I'm gonna take a small drink of water.
Water is such a basic choice. What about you guys in chat?
In my conclusion,
What's your favorite drink, chat?
art review.
Were you
makes
going
me
to
wanna
say
die.
in your conclusion?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
We both know that the real reason you don't want to do art review is because you feel a little jealousy deep inside.
Maybe get a function that doesn't work on the active threads. As far as I know, that's literally all Discord's API provides. There must be something else that I don't know.
Why don't you want to do art review?
Someone in chat that's
I
posting
would be surprised if you did.
some code that doesn't work, by the way, where you just take the first 10 threads because it has to fetch them all first, and that's the problem because that just doesn't return anything. But yeah, I need to do some more research on it at some point, and I'll fix it. It's just dumb.
Filtered.
Side note: if anyone is able to use Discord.net to do it, then you'll save me a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That would be appreciated, but don't feel like you need to. Okay.
Let's get a move on. There's much
Sorry.
more to talk about.
Is there? I feel like I'm out of my whole list of topics.
Is there anything you'd like chat to discuss? They do most of the content for you anyway.
They do, and I respect that.